Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode, and I think this is the episode that everybody's been waiting for, right? So I know I've started this year about 2 months, but we've actually had a a couple of things happen in the shop, right? And I mentioned about this incident a few videos ago. I'm not going to get into detail, but this incident actually set us back, and it's coming on to sabotage. It set us back about 3 weeks, and that's the reason why we didn't have a lot of videos going through. I actually done nothing on the competition in the 3 weeks, and having said that, we're moving forward now. So one of the delays also came across where I tried to formalize this whole thing, and I think I tried to formalize too much, too fast, where I still wanted us to go onto the SABMA website, and there had to be a link there, a form to fill in, and so on like that. And things are just dragging on. So it's not from SABMA side, but it's just the technicalities and the logistics behind it. And I honestly don't have the time to have the meetings I need to have with the IT guys, with the web developers, and so on like that, and finalize this whole process. So we've chosen a very simpler route, right? And for now, we're going to keep it just low key and simple. And then, like I told you, this is not a once-off competition that I would like to host. I would like to host it maybe once a year for now, and then move it over to 2 times a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year as we grow. And I'm hoping that, people can actually benefit from this here. But as we go on further with it, then we'll start formalizing it a bit more, and just getting it onto a website. And I would like to get to that point where we actually able to enter the competition through one of the websites, whether it's Ratical, Zen's, SABM, or one of the sponsors, whoever it is, but just to have it formalized like that. Until then, let's just so that we can get it kicked off and we can get it active. Let's formalize it this way. So for now, very simple. You're gonna send the WhatsApp videos through to. You're gonna send videos through on WhatsApp to a number. Okay, there's some. Before we get to that, there's something I want to clarify as well. One of the viewers commented last week in one of the videos and said, "What's happening with the 333 giveaway?" So, guys, no one said anything about a 333 giveaway. I don't even own the 333. Whoever has a 333 is not going to give it away. So, guys, think realistically, please. What we are doing is a build. It's a build off, right? So we called it a competition at first because we are entering, and we're not competing, but we're entering and trying to win a prize basically. So the prize is you bring a car in. So the car that the entrant owns will come in. Ratical Inc. Garage will sponsor a full-on. Okay, so let's while I'm talking about this, I'm gonna write it on as well. Ratical Inc. sponsors a full-on spray job. Right, so we're doing the spray, and I'm going to note it down there for you as well. So when I say spray work, we're not, to repeat what I've started off with in the first video, it's not just a general spray job. It is, we're going to be using PPG products. So if you Google PPG is rated second in the world. So they're rated second in the world because they are good, but the price is also rated second in the world, but it's pricey for a reason. So you're not getting a cheap blowover or a makeover. We are going to go down to metal. If there's fabrication on the car, we are going to go down to fabrication on the car as well. However, like I've said in the first video, a lot of people buy a shell that has been standing under a tree and standing wherever, and it's not that they are silly, it's that they don't know. And they say, oh no, there's just a little bit of rust here. In the meantime, the whole car is rotten off. Guys, we've got to be fair as well, right? Fabrication done properly, metal work done properly is a lot of labor. So as much as we want to give out on this competition, we've also got to be fair to our sponsors, to myself, to the sponsors as well, and we want to try and be as fair as possible to the entrant. So when it comes to rust, I don't really mind a car that has rust in it. We'll do the fabrication. But if a car is rotten, and rotten in areas where we've actually got to chop out a vehicle and replace, then we've also got to make the decision to say, listen, this vehicle is not worthy of being redone. Look at the man hours that's going to go into it, right? So that I will help the entrant with, and if the guy does qualify and I see that there, I will advise and help him beforehand. I'm not gonna just come out in a video and say, yeah, this is a crappy guy, and I'm not gonna do that. So going back, Ratical will do a full-on spray job. Metalwork, fabrication, the 3 stages of primer, and then onto spraying. So I'm giving you the full Monty, right? It's extremely costly, but I also believe that the entrant deserving and willing and deserving will get something that is not just available to anybody off the street. Then we've got Zen Parts. Zen Parts is doing an engine rebuild and most likely a dress up, as well as suspension, so plus suspension. So big up to Shane from Zen Parts. Again, I'm going to be doing videos afterwards, and the videos will be stating who Shane is. I'll bring him into the videos, introduce him to the public, to those who don't know him. He's very well known already, but to those that don't know him, I'm going to bring him up and I'll introduce him to you. Then we've got Wesley at, because I'm just going to put Wesley. He's doing full on interior. So again, there, if you've got Ricardo seats, if you've got sports seats, bring them through. Wesley will have them. He's sponsoring the recovering of the seats itself. So again, he's not responsiring. He's not responsiring. He's not going to be sponsoring the seat. He's sponsoring the upholstery of the seat. So if you've got standard seats in, please don't. And I'm ironing out all the gray lines here. So it's not I thought I'm meaning this, I thought I'm getting that, ironing it out now. If you got standard seats in and that's the seats that you choose that's going into your car, Wesley is the man to do interior. Then I've got ASG, AutoZone Gazinia. Abdul is doing the door cards for us. Not door cards, sorry. He's doing the dashboards. So he's doing a full dash kit. So that includes your dashboard, your center console, your handbrake console, the cabio, the kick panel. Okay, that what you saw there is if you saw walking in front of the camera. It's Friday, he's tired. And he's got a newborn baby, so he's extremely tired. So ASG is doing the complete dash interior kit onto that. Then we got fitment by Oza. Oza will be building us the exhaust. Right? Exhaust. And then we've got TNT. Uncle Tom came through, and Uncle Tom is supplying the branch. So obviously, if Uncle Tom is supplying branches, Uncle Tom has got branches ready for multi-valves into E30s, M20s obviously in the E30, and so on like that, right? And that's why we're keeping it to an E30 project for now. So later on, when more sponsors come on board, we can look at the variety of cars. But also, I know E30s, I'm doing fabrication on E30s. It says me saying, guys, I'm going to do this work here for you, and I haven't touched the Toyota. So that's to answer the guys that ask, why are we keeping it only onto the BM route? Later on, we will move on with it. So TNT is supplying the branch as well as the boxes, and fitment by Oza will be building us a system. Okay, then we've got Triple S Fabrics. That's Shiraz Bauer's company, or family-owned company, that's based in Cape Town, and they will be doing the roof lining. Got Yasser from Super Quick Lenasia, as well as Best Wheel, and what's it, Best Wheel Entire in Lens, and he's doing wheel alignment. We got ESOPs moving back that has sponsored any sort of mechanical work to the vehicle. So we'll put ESOPs in touch with Zen Parts and find out how we can get things done with them, as well as myself. We've got Sonex involved as well with detailing, and there'll be now, once the vehicle is done, detailing, and then obviously a 3-year maintenance plan for the car. So a maintenance plan meaning basically Sonex products for the car. Maybe we'll get into doing work on the vehicle and maintaining that paintwork, that car, and so on like that. There is a couple of items that we still need to touch on. I need to speak to the prop shop guys as well. I need to find somebody, not speak to, I need to find somebody for wheels. I need to find somebody for, there's a few other parts on the car, right? So this is now the nitty-gritties of putting the bolt together. So I think what we can do is let's run the competitions along. Guys, your entries are, there's a couple of you guys that want to jump the entries already, and I stopped it there. So guys, don't get demotivated. But I think it's fair to the other viewers and other entrants that I done it that way there. So the number that's coming up on the screen now, that is the competition entry, but I'll do a formal entry listing on in our description as well. What I need from you guys is I need you all to start sharing this video and to start just punting it out as far as possible. Like I said before in the first video, we've got some sponsors that's come on board and we need to give them recognition as well, right? The video is going to help with recognition to them, and we're looking to build this up going forward. So we don't only want to think of the one car that we are doing now and it's got to stop there. We got to think of for the guys that maybe don't qualify or don't win or are not able to take part in the competition now. It doesn't mean that it stops yet. It means that they'll just move on to a later stage. Again, we're not able to build 100 cars or 200 cars or whatever the amount is. It's going to take us time, but we're trying to make a start to it. Having said that, let's go through the shops quickly. I'm going to take you through to our shop. I'm going to show you what's expected from our side. We're going to walk over to the body shop. And then in our later videos, I'm going to be talking to Zen Parts. I'm going to be talking to Wesley. I'll find some time, but I'll make time and get to them and introduce them to the public, to our viewers, to our entrants, and also show what they are capable of. So Zen Parts, Wesley, Autozonkazinia, him, I'm going to do a video call. He's too far from me. Oza, TNT, we all know TNT. TNT, I don't have to introduce him to anybody. He's been in the game for ages. Triple S Fabrics, Yasser, Aesop's Movie Mac, and so next I've done that already. So guys, let's also share the competition out. By sharing it out, hopefully sharing, when I say sharing, go onto social media, plant it wherever you can, however you can. Get the views up. Let's get the shares up, to get the views up, get not so much the subscriptions, but let's get the views up. So hopefully we can get more sponsors jump and wanting to come on board, because like we saw in from the first video, everybody else came on and said I want to get in. Let's get more guys on board. That is going to help everybody else. So let's get into the shop quickly and let's go through what is going to get done onto the vehicles. Okay, so what we can expect from it is that we are going to take the cars down to metal. We're going to move over to that side there, right, onto the panel shop, but I'm in my shop for now. So once the cars are in the body shop, they'll be looking like this here. We'll go through our sound deadening process, we'll go through the wiring process as we go onto the cars, and then we'll start the assembly base on it. The engines are most likely going to look like this here. The motor's coming back from Wesley, most likely going to look, not Wesley, the motor's coming back from Zen Parts, or whether it's done by me or in collaboration, you'll maybe do the mechanicals, I'll do the dress ups. Let's take it from this side here. I think you can actually see more detail into that. It's covered up, but they're going to look, it'll look something like this here. Your suspension's basically like that, your kind pieces like that, and getting built this way here. So it's not just a quick slap together and Bob's your uncle. Okay, let's move over to the body shop and I'll show you more there. As for the metal side, basically the car is going to come down to this here. The car is going to go into fabrication. We're most likely going to get it onto the rotisserie, where we're going to start with the undercarriage. It's going to go into fabrication. It's going to come into metal working, into the, what do you call this, into panel beating bay. From there into preparation. It's a whole process. So when I said 3 months, I'm still being optimistic of the build. It's going to take longer. Right? So we're looking at about fabric, if it's basic fabrication, panel beating, body prep, that's a minimum of about 280 hours worth of work on the car just there. So it's a lot of work gone into the vehicle. That's going to go into the vehicle. And that's what you're going to get. So guys, again, punt it out. Share it as much as you can. And let's try and build this into something big. We started off well. We died off a little bit, but I'm trying to revive it now. I am reviving it now. And let's get the competition going. Good luck with it. So let's basically just go back to the procedure of how the competition is, how we're going to enter the competition, what's expected from the entrance. the procedure that you're going to follow, and an estimate deadline of when we're going to announce the winner, right? Okay, so here's how you're going to end the competition. I still don't know what to call it. Okay, so there's an official number that's coming up on screen now. That's the only WhatsApp number to use. You're going to drop me a WhatsApp. I'm going to respond to you with a fill out sheet, basically, or not a form, but you're going to respond to a fill out form. And once that is done, you go back and you do your video. On your video, basically state, listen here, hi, my name is Sanjay, this is my vehicle over here, I've been trying to build it for the past 10 years, and justify why you are legible. So guys, we're not going to do a draw, we're not going to do anything else. We want to make it as to those that really couldn't afford to do his build and get to his dream, right? And again, I'm not lowballing anybody, I'm just saying it straight out. I don't know how else to say. So keep it simple, keep it short, right? And then in the process there, we're gonna try, when you guys do share the post, when you guys do share it on social media, you guys need to tag us in it. So I'm gonna put the official names for Zen Parts and for the rest of the sponsors in the description, and you guys need to tag us on social media. That way we can also monitor how many people have shared the post, right? On TikTok we're not able to do it, but we would appreciate it if it can go into all social platforms. But you have to share. The number of shares is also going to count to your video. Guys, I think that is it. If there's any questions, drop me a comment, let me know what it is, and I'll try and answer it. If not, my WhatsApp number is there. Try and keep that WhatsApp number to the competition. I will leave my work WhatsApp number in the description if you guys want to contact me directly. There have been some people that contact me already and spoke to me both on my work and personal numbers. So let me know if there is a comment, if there is a question, drop a comment, I'll respond to it there or on WhatsApp. And good luck. Cheers, guys.